Hey everybody, welcome to the Monday night Playalong Bluegrass Jam. It's becoming late afternoon here in Southern California. The sun is setting later and later, as you can see from this pesky backlight behind me. But I hope you can see everything and hear everything just fine today, and we're going to get started. So if you're just joining us for the first time, here's how it works. I'll give you a brief run through of the song. This is not meant to necessarily be a lesson on the song, but it's just a quick kind of reminder of how the song goes. And if you show up here every week and you don't know these songs, you will learn them if you just stop in and listen and play along. This is the way things are done in the bluegrass tradition, where oftentimes we don't necessarily have a lot of time or an opportunity to work up our version of a certain song, but we love to jam anyway. So that's why we're here. So we're starting with this song, Wabash Cannonball, and I'll give you a brief run through of it. I'll set up a click track and we will play the song. I will give you the opportunity to kick it off. And then I will kind of coach you through as we go what will be happening. I'll tell you when it's time for you to take a break. I almost always take the first break. In fact, I always take the first break to kind of give you something to play off of when it's time for your break. So enough talking, let's go ahead and get to it. Wabash Cannonball is in the key of G, and I'll kind of shout this out as we go. It goes like this, and I like to use the chord numbers because we're not always in the same capo positions, not always in the same tuning, things like that. So Wabash Cannonball goes like this. 1, 1, 1, 1 and a 4, 5, 5 and 5, 5 back to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Pretty straight up, okay? And my kickoff, I will give you a tempo, and I will count myself in the same way I will count you in coming up, so you get this in context. So let's see. That's a good tempo. I'll slow it down a tiny bit just to get us eased on into the slow jam here. So if I'm kicking this off, I might do this. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's just a classic melody and one of those melodies that you ought to know. No chances can be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. So let's go ahead and play it. I'm going to turn on the click and I will count you in and you're going to kick it off. Here we go. Wabash Cannonball in G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, from the queen of the flowy mountains by the south bells by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome, she's known quite well by all. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland, o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobos call. We're traveling through the jungles on the Wabash Cannonball. I've got it. Well, she came down from Birmingham one cold December day. As she rolled into the station, you could hear all the people say, there's a girl from Tennessee, she's long and she is tall. She came down from Birmingham on the Wabash Cannonball. Chorus. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland, o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo call. Traveling through the jungles on the Wabash Cannonball. Woohoo! Play it. Here's to Daddy Claxton, may his name forever stand, and always be remembered in the courts throughout the land. His earthly race is over, and the curtains round him fall. We'll carry him home to Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball. So listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland, o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobos call. We're traveling through the jungles on the Wabash Cannonball. I can't do the thing like Roy Acuff where he sings the two notes at once. I don't think he did it. Someone in the band did it, making the train whistle noise. That's a cool trick. I'm just getting my voice warmed up here. I was real busy today getting set up and doing my weekly lesson for jam play, which is live, but it's actually pre-recorded before I do this. So I'm just getting into this today, and you might be too, but let's check on the live streams and just see if we're on. I'm going to double check. Okay, good. We're on the Facebook, and I'll double check on the YouTube channel, make sure everything's working. Be sure to chime in, let me know where you are, how you're doing, and what you're playing with us tonight. And I'll have a look at the chats here in a minute. Okay, this is all looking good. Okay, so let's move right along. I'm going to do this. Okay, next song is Banks of the Ohio. It's been a long time since we've done Banks of the Ohio. And why don't we give it a try? This is in the key of G, and it goes 1 and 1 to the 5. would be my version of a kickoff, doing a little bit of cross picking. Lots of ways you can play this melody. A very simple melody, and one that I use often in my guitar workshops to show things like cross picking and melody strum. So whatever you're playing, whatever instrument you're playing, that's the melody, and you're gonna kick it off now with your own version of this on the good old banks of the Ohio. Let's see. That's a good tempo, right where we were. Slow jam, everything's nice and slow. So here we go. Kick us off on Banks of the Ohio in the key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. My love to take a walk, just a walk, a little ways. As we walk, dear, may we talk all about our wedding day. Only say in our home we'll happy be, down beside where the waters flow, on the banks of the Ohio. I got it. I dragged her by her lily white hand, dragged her down that bank of sand. There I throwed her in to drown, and watched her as she floated down. Only say in our home we'll happy be, down beside where the waters flow, on the banks of the Ohio. Play it. there's lots of different versions of that and lots of more verses, but we're moving right along and getting our picking in. And this kind of reminds me of sort of what I was thinking for next week. It's Valentine's Day, Monday, and, you know, there's a handful of good love songs in the bluegrass tradition, but there's also just a handful of heartbreak songs and murder ballads like this one. So send in your requests related to those themes. You know, we can't do straight love songs because there's not enough of them in bluegrass, right? That's the old dilemma of the bluegrass band at the wedding. They're like, what are we going to play? We can't do Banks of the Ohio. We can't do, Little Maggie. There's so many songs you can't do because they're about lost love, unrequited love, infidelity, things like that. All right, how we doing? Here on the YouTube channel, we got Big Dan in Wisconsin. Megan Chowning says, hi, cool. Well, tell Megan hi for me. Hi, Jeff Campbell from Fort Worth, Texas. Hi, Mark Smith. Hey, Tyler Shipley from Arkansas. Cool. Hi, Joe in Mexico City. Hola. Ronald Lipton. Picking Back Home in Indiana. That's a good song we should work in sometime. Brian Rivers from Cincinnati. Hello. And Doug Hercom from Golden, Colorado. Awesome. Thank you for picking along. And let's see who's chiming in on the old Facebook page. Hi, Sandy in Bakersfield, playing your Deering White Lotus banjo. Awesome. Hi, Jennifer in Howard. Jennifer Hayden, thank you for picking along. Hi, Dave Schmidt up in the Jersey Pines. Hello, David Holtkamp, good friend in New Mexico, playing mandolin there in White Rock. And he's got a little jam group, I've heard, that might be happening locally. Hello, Clark in Buena Vista. Clark and Rebecca. Hi, Jerry Morgan in the Big Thicket National Preserve in southeast Texas. That's a place I should visit, sounds like. Hi, Ken Garrett in Portland, Oregon. Hi, Colin in Yorkshire in the UK. Thank you for picking late with us. And hello, James Hanaway in New Jersey. Hi, Chip in Austin, playing mandolin. Hey, John Boyd's playing mando in Kansas City. All right, John Boyd. Hello, Patrick, picking along in Fort Dodge, Iowa. Very cool. Thanks for checking out the jam play courses also. Where are we here? Patrick Ackerson. Oh, I just said that. Brian Blazer. Glad to have your guitar back. Well, glad to have you back on guitar, Brian. Hello, Richard in Evergreen, Colorado. Dave Schmidt, Roseville Fair lends itself to bluegrass. Could be a great wedding song. Okay, Roseville Fair. I'll check that one out. I don't know that song. And hello, my good friend Deb Pavick in Durango. All right, let's move right along. Thanks for chiming in. You all talk amongst yourselves. And here we go. Next, we got Blue Ridge Cabin Home. A good old cabin song. Yeah, cabin. In the key of A. Now, often this is up in a higher key, right? B flat or B. I'm just going to hang out in A, the friendly vocal key of A for this one. Okay, so Blue Ridge Cabin Home. This is a super standard. Most of you probably know this, but it goes like this. And a 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4 and a 5, 5 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4 and a 5 and 5 and a 1. Okay? And my kickoff, if you're playing banjo, you got to do the pinch. So what I mean is 1, 2. That little pinch that Earl does. There's no ba-dum-dum-dum. It's just bing, dum-dum-dum, right? That's a quintessential important part of this cool banjo kickoff on this one. Okay, so here we go. Blue Ridge Cabin Home in the key of A. Let's see where we're at. We're going to turn up the tempo a wee bit. Okay. Go ahead and kick us off on Blue Ridge Cabin Home in A. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There's a well-beaten path on this old mountainside where I wandered when I was a lad. There I wandered alone to the place I call home in those Blue Ridge hills far away. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away near my Blue Ridge mountain home? I got it. Now my thoughts wander back to the ramshackle shack in those Blue Ridge hills far away. There my mother and dad are laid there to rest. They're sleeping in peace together there. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away near my Blue Ridge mountain home? Play it. I returned to that old cabin home with a sigh. I've been longing for days gone by. When I die, won't you bury me on this old mountainside? Make my resting place upon the hill so high. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away near my Blue Ridge mountain home? Great. So I'm going to throw in some reminders as I think of them. When you're at an actual bluegrass jam where everybody's seated or standing in a circle and looking at each other, the foot kick, you put your foot out. You put your foot out to stop the song. Since you can't see my feet on these, I do this to stop the song. I try to give you a big cue that the song is going to end. Okay, so just in case you're new to bluegrass jamming, that's how it works. You watch whoever's leading the song, leading the jam, will kick their foot out, and that means the song will end. This means there will be a turnaround or a tag at the end. Okay, so there you go. Coming up, we've got the old Big Sandy River. Hey, this is a fun song from Bill Monroe and Kenny Baker in the key of A. And it goes like this. This is a tune. It's a fiddle tune, right? So, in A. 5 and 5 and 5 and 5 and a 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 5, 5 and a 1 and a 1. 5 and 5 and 5, 5 and a 1 and a 4, 4, 5, 5 and a 1 and 1 and 1 and 4, 4, 5 and a 5 and a 1. 1 and a 4 and a 4 and 5 and a 5 and a 1, 1, 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4, 5 and a 5 and a 1. It's almost like John Hartford teaching you the song, right? Here we're gonna play a little song called Big Sandy River in the key of A, and here's how it goes. Okay, what's a good tempo here? That's pretty good, but I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit. Keep it nice in the slow zone here, but pick it up a tiny bit. And here we go. I'm gonna kick us off on Big Sandy River, and let's go ahead and play it. Let's just play it twice through, okay? Me, you, and then you tag it. Okay? Here we go. Big Sandy River in A. I will kick it off. So a tag can be anything, you know, it could be, and I'd answer with, it could be like, a tag can really truly be anything. It's good to stick with one of those kind of common figures so folks know that you're tagging the song and not extending it. But anyhow, you're going to hear me answer often on those tags. Fun. Big Sandy River. All right. Love Me Darlin' Just Tonight. Good old Stanley Brothers duet. Goes like this in A. 1 and 1 and 5. 5 and 5 back to 1. 1 and 1 and 4. 1 and 5 and a 1. Right? Straight up. Straight up bluegrass. Let's find a tempo and then I'll demonstrate a kickoff. We're just going a tiny, tiny bit quicker than we were just going. So here's how I might kick that off. 1, 2, 3. Something like that, okay? So however you like to do this in your style, kick us off on Love Me Darlin' Just Tonight. Sing those harmonies, right? This is a great chance to work on your Stanley Brothers style harmonies. Here we go, in A, kick us off. Love Me Darlin' Just Tonight. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Just tonight, take your arms and hold me tight. Tomorrow you may hold another. Love me, darling, just tonight. I'll play it. Say tomorrow you are leaving. I hope you know that it ain't right. I pray to God that you don't leave me. Love me, darling, just tonight. Love me, darling, just tonight. Tomorrow you may hold another. Love me, darling, just tonight. Play. Try to find true love in your heart. Tomorrow we may not have to part, but if just tonight. All right. Cool. How's everybody doing out there? Hey Dev, hold what you got. Good homecoming song. Yep, that's a good call. Dan McDowell playing dobro in Escondido with son Keith on guitar and mandolin. Very cool here in San Diego County. Hi Chantal from Nova Scotia. All right. Deb in Durango, Dave Schmidt. Cool. Thanks for chiming in on the Facebook channel. Hello, Gene McConnell on the YouTube channel from Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. Love me some West Virginia. Bob Dickinson playing the dobro in Richmond, Virginia. Alan Russell in Shawnee, Kansas. Bob Hawker playing along in the Pacific Northwest. Hecker. Sorry, I'm very nearsighted. It's hard for me to read the screen. All right. Well, thank you, Bob, in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. Thanks you all for being here and playing along. We're practicing together, and this is fun. Here is a song that was sent in as a request, and this is a bit of a slightly different than the bluegrass standards, but it's a good song, and it's a simple song. This is called High Sierra. This was written by the late great Harley Allen, who left us too soon at age 57 of cancer. Very sad story. And as an aside, Harley actually is the one who sold this guitar, I believe. That's the story that I was told. This belonged to his dad, Red Allen, and Harley let this guitar go at one point, and it ended up, after a few different owners, in my hands. And when I lived in Nashville, I used to go see Harley Allen at the Station Inn, and he was just phenomenal. A bit of an abrasive character, but a great singer, a great musician, always had a great band around him, and known best as a songwriter. He wrote a lot of big hits, including this one. This is called High Sierra. His version of it is called High Sierras, and those who covered it, including Linda Ronstadt and Dolly Parton and Emmylou Harris on the Trio album, corrected that. We say the High Sierra. It's the Sierra Nevada mountain range, right? So it's a common misnomer to call them the High Sierras. We call it the High Sierra. So that's what I'm going to sing here. And it goes like this. This is a very slow, ballady, very non-bluegrass rhythm. And we're in the key of D. His recording is in E. I'm not sure where the trio is. That's a whole different ballpark with those voices. But I've keyed it down a whole step from Harley's in D, and it goes like this. 1 and 5, 4 and 1, 4, 4, flat 7 and a 5. 1 and 5, 4 and 1, 4, 1, 5 and a 1. It has a little quick 4, 5, 1, which hopefully I'll catch that at the end of each time. But it's pretty straight up number. I'm capoed here. I actually haven't performed this song yet. I've just been listening to it, and I printed out the words, and I know how it goes. But anyway, the 1 is a D, the 5 is an A, 4 is a G, 1, 4, and then this flat 7. If you're not capoed, it would be a C chord. If you are capoed here, as you can see, I'm playing a B flat. Flat 7 to the 5. Right? That's a nifty little songwriting trick. Okay, so one more time. I'll sing the chorus for you to get this, because I know many of you might not be familiar with the song. So here we go. I've been higher than... Let's see. I've been higher than the High Sierra, lower than Death Valley must be. I've been right, mostly wrong, wrong about you, right about me. Okay, so if I'm kicking it off, and this is going to be, let's see how we're going to do this tempo. It's going to be in a very, very slow tempo. Somewhere around there. So my kickoff would go something like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you want to hear a lovely kickoff, listen to that Harley Allen and I think it's called the Harley Allen and the Big Dogs live at the Birchmere with David Greer playing guitar and kicking it off. It's quite lovely. Anyway, go ahead and kick us off here on High Sierra in the key of D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been higher than the High Sierra, lower than Death Valley must be. I've been right, mostly wrong, wrong about you, about me. The way I feel can't explain. So much passion turned to pain. The sun still shines most of the time. Did you know the sun shines when it rains? Chorus. I've been higher than the High Sierra, lower than Death Valley must be. I've been right, mostly wrong, wrong about you, right about me. I'll play one now. I've been cussed and I've been praised, and I've been nothing these days. But I'll come back, time will see. if I'm wrong about you, right about me. Chorus. I've been higher than the high Sierra, lower than Death Valley must be. I've been right, but mostly wrong. Wrong about you, right about me. Now you play it. Last chorus. I've been higher than the high Sierra, lower than Death Valley must be. I've been right, mostly wrong. Wrong about you, right about me. Wrong about you, right about me. Well, that was a fun experiment. That's a beautiful song. And it goes to show you, again, how you can get a lot done with very few words. Okay. Let's move on and let's get a little whiskey before breakfast going here in the key of D. So I'm going to remain capoed. All you guitarists, you take your choice. And here's whiskey for breakfast. I'll just give you a brief run through. I'm assuming you know this one. But anyway, it's 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 4 and a 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 4 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 4 and a 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 2 minor, 5. 1, 5, 4, 1, 4 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. 1 and 1, 1 and a 1, 2 minor, 5. 1 and a 5 and a 4 and a 1, 4 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. Right? And it's pretty common for the rhythm player to do this walk down. To use that. That little descending bass line. So that's a thing that some of you might be doing. Anyway, let's just go ahead and play Whiskey Before Breakfast. Twice through, me, you, and then you tag it. Okay? And we'll get back to a bluegrass style tempo here, still kind of on the slow side. Okay, I'll kick us off here on Whiskey Before Breakfast in the key of D. Just one of those standard fiddle tunes. I know you banjo players might not like it, but we got to work them in from time to time. Okay, we got one more song on the list. This is Keep Your Lamp Trimmed and Burning. So come on back for the mid-tempo jam. We're going to have a short little 10-minute break or so. So come on right back and join us. And we're going to be working our way through a couple other neat set lists. A bunch of requests this week, right? And there's a handful of them in this mid-tempo set coming up. And this is just a cool song that I thought of. I did this for a jam play assignment because it is actually in the public domain, this song, not this arrangement. This is sort of the Hot Rise version, right? So it goes like this in the key of B. And a 1, 1, and a 5, 5, and a 1, and a 1, 5, 5, and 1. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning, keep your lamp trimmed and burning, keep your lamp trimmed and burning, see what the Lord has done. So there's always that little pause long enough for a G run, which is 4 entire beats actually. So the way the rhythm goes is on the breaks and on the kickoff, 2, 3, dan, dan, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let me play the kickoff one more time for you, just to kind of demonstrate. Okay, so here's how I might kick it off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So there you go. Give it your best shot and kick us off here in the key of B on Keep Your Lamp Trimmed and Burning. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Troubles and trials almost over, troubles and trials almost over, troubles and trials almost over. See what the Lord has done. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning, keep your lamp trimmed and burning, keep your lamp trimmed and burning. See what the Lord has done. I got it. Heaven's journey gone before, heaven's journey gone before, heaven's journey gone before. See what the Lord has done. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning, keep your lamp trimmed and burning, keep your lamp trimmed and burning. Brother, don't you worry, brother, don't you worry, brother, don't you worry. See what my Lord has done. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning, keep your lamp trimmed and burning, keep your lamp trimmed and burning. See what my Lord has done. Play it again. Sister, don't stop praying. Sister, don't stop praying. Sister, don't stop praying. See what the Lord has done. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning. See what the Lord has done. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning. Keep your lamp trimmed. Keep your lamp trimmed and burning. See what the Lord has done. Okay. I opted for the straight up ending there instead of the see what my Lord has done. That's how the Hot Rise ending goes. But it's hard to do that and turn off the click. Anyway, that's how we played it today. And that is a fun, bluesy, good spiritual number. Okay, so we got about 10 minutes until the mid-tempo jam starts. So come on right back. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you're doing okay out there. And thanks for sending in the requests. Remember, if you message those to me, there's a higher likelihood they'll make it onto the set list because I don't always go back and review all the comments. And the comments don't always show up when I go back and review them. I don't know how all that works. But anyhow, I'll do my best, and thank you, everybody. I'll see you in about 10 minutes.